Hello, this is our final project for CS 546. We are group 5. Here's our website called MediaHub. It's a website where users can search for different movies and TV shows and read more about them. They can watch trailers if they're available. They can view what platforms each of these movies are offered on. And they can make reviews and read other users' reviews as well. So here we have the landing page, which explains the purpose of our website. We can see the top movies here and the top shows here. So these are based on popularity, which is basically a like to dislike ratio. So if we click on one of these movies here, you can see there's a title, a tooltip with the movie's title, and when we click on it, it takes us to the route for each single movie. And here we can see the title, the release year, the rating, runtime, genres, and any providers. Here's the description. Here is the trailer, or where it would be if there were one. And here are all the reviews that we have automatically seeded. So, if you click on Add to Watch List, you'll see that it takes you to the login screen because you need to be a user in order to add to watch list or to make a review. So we'll come back to this later. For now, we'll go back. And if I try to click a review, you'll see the same thing. Since I'm not signed in, it'll take us to the login page. Now let's go back to the home page, and if we click on one of the shows down here, same deal, slightly different information here for TV shows. We can see all the reviews here, and once again, adding to watch list and trying to write a review are both protected. So the next main page from the home page is our movies tab. So here on the movies page, we can see all the movies that are available in our website. You can see that most of them have movies, however, some of them do not, and we render a not found image for these types of movies. On the All Movies page, there's a sort menu. So if we click on the sort menu, we can sort by popularity, title, release date, runtime, and revenue for movies. And you may notice that it updates the query string up here based on what sort options are selected. And then you can also ascend and descend each of these filters, each of these sorting options, and that also, as you may notice, updates the query string here. So that way, if you're navigating between pages, when you go back, your original sort options will still be there. And if you are on the default sort options, you can just add it yourself as such. I believe it's sort equals name, and it'll sort by name. So the next tab we have in the movies page is the genres page. This groups all the movies we have together by genre. So here we have the comedy section. Here we have documentaries. There's music, etc. And then the next page we have is the providers page. So here they're all grouped by what streaming platforms they're offered on. The first section is Amazon Video, you can see here, Apple iTunes, Google Play Movies. So if you click on any of these, you'll see the providers here. So since this was in the Amazon section, you'll see the Amazon video shows up. Again, tooltips on these, so you can tell what they are. And yeah, so these are all the providers that this movie has. Um, let's try to find a movie with a trailer real quick so you can see that. Here we have a trailer. You can click it, and it's just a YouTube trailer. You can go to the actual YouTube site. Standard stuff. Alright, so the next page we have is the shows page. It's basically the same as the movies, but these are all TV shows. We have the providers here, the genres here, and slightly different sort options for the TV shows. These have number of seasons and number of episodes. Okay, so the next feature we have is the search bar. So we also implemented an extra feature with our search bar, which is the smart search bar. So if I type something like hello, you can see there's no results. I guess we don't have any movies with the name hello. So if I start typing something else, you'll see a bunch of results showing up for each movie that we have. So now you can either take any of these suggestions, or you can just press enter, and it'll take you to the search page with the search route and the result as the parameter. And this will show you all the movie results as well as the show's results. The other option you have to search is to use this drop down here. So this drop down is keyboard accessible. Just press tab and you'll be able to navigate through this using the tab and shift tab buttons. And then you can just click enter on any one of them and it'll take you right to that movie or show. Yes, so I can obviously click on things too. Same deal. Alright, so now let's try creating an account. You can click the sign up button up here and enter your credentials. You can see that we have some error checking here, both client side, router side, and database side. So I'll try creating a user. Put something random there for now, and a password. Say password. So you can see that the email is incorrect, and that's reflected with our message. So I'll just change the email to something valid, and say I accidentally typed my password incorrect. You can see that the password does not match. So now I've entered valid data, so we can click enter and submit the form. So now you're logged in, and as you can see, the buttons up here have updated to reflect that you're logged in. You can now either log out or go to your profile. So let's go to the user's profile. Okay, so here you can see that since I'm a new user, my watch list and my reviews are currently empty, and in the user page you can either edit your profile or request media to be added, which is one of our extra features. So let's try editing the profile. I'll change my name to New Ron, I guess, and the rest can stay the same. but if you try to update your email address, it'll say that it's taken. So let's try changing our email address. Same thing with the username. And these error checks also go for when you're signing up. Same error checking happens. So now that we are redirected back to the profile page after editing, let's actually take a look at the database to make sure the updates have been made. So you can see at the bottom here that my new credentials have been applied, also visible here. So the next feature we have on this page is requesting media. So we can request some more media to be added. So let's say random movie. You can pick a date. If you try to pick a date in the future, it will throw an error. So let's finish these, and you will see that having a future release date will throw an error, since obviously that's not possible. So let's set a random date there, and now that's complete. So in the database, you'll see the media request collection show up, and now this will have all the requests that come to the database. And were this to be a real website, the next step in this feature would be for admins to review them and then either add or not add it to the database. Okay, so let's see. Let's try logging out, and let's show some of the error checking. So if I go to a route that doesn't exist, the React router will throw a 404 error. If I try to go to movies, it'll redirect to movies all. And if I try to go home, it'll redirect to our homepage. Okay, so then if I try to access a protected route like the profile while I'm not logged in, it will throw a 403 error. Since you're not logged in, obviously you can't view the profile. Same thing with other protected routes like the edit route. Same deal. Alright, so let's try creating a review now. So if I go to any of these movies, you can see that there's already a bunch here. So let's go to one that doesn't have any down here. So I can add this to my watch list. If I add this to my watch list, it'll take me to the login page. So if I log in now with these credentials, should be wrong because I updated it. And now if I put in my updated username, it'll redirect me back to this page. Since I had originally came from here, so now I can add it. And since it says remove from watch list, that means it's removed from my watch list. And if I go to my profile, it'll show up here now. And then same thing when I write a review. If I try to post nothing, it'll tell me to enter a rating. So I gotta enter a rating. Same thing for a review. Here is a review. Then once I post, it'll refresh the page and you can see my review here, as well as my reviews and the respective content title over here. So in order to display this page a little better, I will try signing in with a user that was seeded. So here's one of our seated users. So now if with this user, you can see that they have some more content here. They have the watch list and a bunch of reviews. Yeah, okay, so last thing, let's go to one of the more popular movies. So you can see the total rating here based on all these likes and dislikes. And as soon as I make a review, that will be updated. You can see here, and you can see the new review over here. So that pretty much sums up the content of our website. I'll just try to think of some small things. So over here you can see we have an X button for the search bar. Yeah, that's about it. The main content is over here. You can add a bunch of things to the watch list. It's the same one. Add a bunch of things. You wanna watch all these. They'll all show up here. Then you can click on it, remove it, and now it's gone. So that's MediaHub. I guess I need to explain why we decided to use React, which is what this project is built with. So we decided to use React because I've had some experience with it, and I personally feel a lot more comfortable developing with React since it makes a lot more sense than Ajax and Handlebars. It helped a lot with the component reuse that was required in this project. For example, all these lists of movies, these movie cards, all reusable components. The genres page. Yeah. So that definitely helped with the front end requirements, and yeah, I think it was just a good learning experience for our group in general, and I hope you enjoy the website.